Hey there, sorry for not doing more videos in the past couple of weeks, maybe months, because I'm, as you can see, in the middle of relocating. So that took up a lot of my time. Nonetheless, here we go again. This time with another sponsored video. I got this to do a review, but of course my opinions are my own and I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. So this is a review of the Micro 2 Plus slider from Zeapon. Structure is as follows. Since it's a sponsored one, I'm going to start with the things I don't like. And then I'm going to tell you about the things that I do like, how I use the slider, and why I really enjoy using it. Now there's really only two things I don't like about the slider. Number one, it doesn't come with its own dedicated bag, like the sliders of the E800 series, for example, do. This is just super convenient. You always know where to put it, where to get it, and it's easy to bring. And for reasons of longevity, or if you want to resell the gear later on, it's always better to have the own dedicated bag for the slider. So I got this tiny mini tripod bag and it fits the slider. So I should say I was gifted this one, so I got lucky, but you could definitely get one of these little things and it's not going to break the bank and it'll keep your slider safe when not in use. Because of the way this thing is built, you're getting about twice the reach compared to its length. However, on the far ends of the reach, so out here for example, if the camera is moderately heavy, so something like this, a full frame camera, Sony a7 III with a 24-70 f2.8G master lens. If you put that on there and maybe have a quick release plate or a tripod head or ball head, this weight is going to tilt the Micro 2 Plus slightly. I still like to use the slider, and in a moment I'll show you exactly how I compensate for that little problem, but it's something that needs to be mentioned. Then again, in my case, ease of use and speed of execution beat 100% precision. Number one, it's an advanced version of the original Micro 2 design. It's more stable, it has the tabletop base built in, it has about the same size, the same reach, and the same weight. The design is a bit more sleek, and right here you're getting rubber padding. The Micro 2 didn't have that right there. Also, you can only lock the Micro 2 right here, middle position. This one you can lock in a multitude of different positions. Like the Micro 2, the predecessor, it's very compact, very portable, very lightweight, and fast to use. Now you can rather quickly attach or detach a separately available motor unit. They changed the screw mechanism to a magnetic clip-in mechanism, which allows you to really quickly change this manual slider into a motorized slider. However, because of the dampening system that this slider comes with, I thoroughly enjoy using it manually. It's just the fastest way for me to do shots. However, if I were to need precise and precisely repeatable movement, obviously the motor unit would be the way to go. You can set basic waypoints via button combinations on the motor unit, which I really enjoy and like, because I rarely enjoy fiddling around with a phone controlling gear. I just don't like it. Whenever I can put my hands on something, I usually can work it faster than electronically. However, if you're doing time lapses, if you're doing complex multi-waypoint movements, the app is the way to go because it allows you to do these complex movements. And it already includes the option to synchronize a pan tilt head, a motorized one that Zeapon are gonna come out with, or maybe at the release of this video already have come out with. So this is a iFootage Gazelle TA6 tripod. It's a perfect combination, or a hybrid if you will, between a video and a photo tripod. It does have an extendable center column that I can also take off and get very low. But it also has a leveling base that allows me to level a video head like the Manfrotto 502. On top of the big video head, slider attached via a simple Aka Swiss quick release plate. Then on top of that, you could have any variation of a ball head, a simple quick release plate, a mini leveling base. In my case, I use another smaller Manfrotto video head. And then on top of that, there's the camera. Sometimes on top of the camera, there's the Ninja V, but I found it better to attach Ninja V via some grip gear to one of the tripod legs, simply because it's easier to see and it reduces the weight on the slider. So the slider keeps the horizon better on the far ends of the reach. Being able to just pick this whole thing up and move, put it somewhere else, that is the main focus of what I'm trying to achieve. And for that particular use case, the Micro 2 Plus is perfect. So if for you, like for me, or for the type of work you do, speed of execution and ease of use is more important than 100% precision, definitely check out this slider. Really quickly, here's what I like most about the slider. I don't have to worry about it. And that, to me at least, is one of the hallmarks of great gear. I know it's gonna do its job, and reliably so. Which frees me up to think about the most important thing, which is the image, which is the end result, because that's what I am getting paid for, what we are getting paid for. Rather go with the gear that has less bells and whistles, but that you can absolutely rely on. Now here's a bit of example footage that I specifically shot to show you this effect, and I sped it up in post-production so you can see the effect more clearly. Because that's another thing. Usually you're moving so slowly that even if there is a tilt, people don't see it. However, speeding it up, you can definitely see what I'm talking about. Now here's how I compensate for that. I'm usually framing 1 to 2 millimeters wider, because I already know I'm gonna have to zoom in digitally in post-production. Back home or in the studio, in post-production, I'm using keyframing to compensate for the tilt, because a tilt is basically a rotation of the image. So I'm gonna go to the start of the shot, check the line that is tilting, rotate the image so it's not tilting, which gets me into trouble with my corners, because there black areas show up. This is why I have to zoom in, which is not a problem because I'm already on set framed wider. Then I'm locking these keyframe values in place. I'm going to the end of the shot, doing the same thing, compensating for the tilt, locking the keyframes in place, and here's the end result. And as you can see, the tilt is very well compensated for. So far, it's worked out very well, and no client of mine ever mentioned anything about any tilt. So, to wrap this up, you just can't have everything. You can't have 100% precision and still want a super compact, super portable, super lightweight build. That just doesn't go together, especially not for heavier and heavier and heavier cameras. So once again, because this really drives the point home for me, for the type of work that I do, the type of shots that I want to do, the type of projects and budgets that I can realize, for that type of work, the Micro 2 Plus is a perfect option. I know that it's not 100% precise. I know of its shortcomings. I can compensate for them. And I'm getting a super compact, super lightweight, super portable slider system that gets me exactly what I need to get. And reliably so, in a manner that I don't have to worry about. And that makes for a less stressed, a happier you on set, a better end result, a happier client, and more work in the long run. So that's it. That's my review of the Micro 2 Plus from Zeapon. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it helpful. If so, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Any kind of comment or feedback is welcome, and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. All the tech that I've used in this video, as always, is linked in the description. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again soon.